Welcome to the Daily English News program on Azərbaycan Televiziya. I'm Gülər Hətəmova. President İlham, First Lady Mehriban Aliyev, and President of the Italian Republic Sergio Mattarella, who was an official with the two Azerbaijan, attended the inauguration of the first campus of the Italy-Azerbaijan University in Baku on October 1st.
The foundation for the university buildings was laid in 2022 in Baku with the participation of the foreign ministers of both countries. Rector of Ada University Hafiz Pashayev briefed President İlham Aliyev, First Lady Mehriban Aliyeva, and President Sergio Mattarella on the new campus and the surrounding park. The initiative to establish the Italy-Azerbaijan University was proposed by President İlham Aliyev during his state visit to Italy in 2020. To implement the project, academic cooperation agreements were signed in 2022 between Ada University and 5 leading Italian higher education institutions: Luis Guido, Carlo University, Sapienza University of Rome, Polytechnic University of Turin, Alma Mater Studorium University of Bologna, and Polytechnic University of Milan. This collaboration brings Italy's expertise in supporting small and medium-sized enterprises, creative industries, craftsmanship and technological development to Azerbaijan through education and research. It plays a crucial role in training future specialists for key sectors of Azerbaijan's economy, particularly engineering, agriculture, and the food industry, architecture and design. They then viewed an exhibition of agricultural products from Azerbaijan and Italy organized within the campus. The campus also features a market square symbolizing Azerbaijan's historical role on the Silk Road. Once a year, students and faculty will gather here to present their projects to the business community. These exhibitions will foster trilateral cooperation between the university, industry, and the state at both local and international levels. The implementation of this project is a testament to the high level of humanitarian cooperation between Azerbaijan and Italy and reflects the close and sincere relations between the two nations. It also contributes to the development of Azerbaijan's education system by incorporating Italian expertise. The campus will feature classrooms along with 6 research laboratories and 7 teaching laboratories developed in collaboration with the University of Bologna and the Polytechnic University of Milan, equipped with modern technologies. It also includes a library with materials related to architecture and urban planning, landscape and photo-video studios, and various design workshops. The teaching workshop serves as a space for practical instruction, providing technological and digital capabilities for working with different materials. It will function as a collaborative space for students and researchers, with the results of the work shared with industry and business structures through a dedicated design and creativity center, a hub where education and research meet the real business world. Student admissions began in 2023 at the master's level. Currently, 538 students are enrolled in 8 bachelor's programs and 102 in 2 master's programs, including 3 dual degree specializations. The programs cover electrical and electronics engineering, architecture, interior and communication design, urban planning, agriculture and food technologies, animal husbandry, and various management fields. In addition to bachelor's and master's program, professional development and certification courses for specialists are also offered. After touring the campus facilities, President İlham Aliyev, First Lady Mehriban Aliyeva, and President Sergio Mattarella met with leaders of Italian universities visiting Azerbaijan, as well as professors and students of the Italy-Azerbaycan University.
Muhterem Cenab Prezident İlham Aliyev.
Addressing the meeting, Rector of Ada University, Hafiz Pashayev, said 5 years ago, during an official visit to Italy, President İlham Aliyev took the initiative and proposed the establishment of the Italy-Azerbaycan University. Work began back then, and in 2022 in Rome, agreements with 5 Italian universities were signed, paving the way for those intentions to translate into concrete work, noting that after that President İlham Aliyev signed the order on the establishment of the new Italy-Azerbaycan University campus in Baku. Rector of Ada University said, "This is a wonderful university which already has 2 buildings. One is the Faculty of Agricultural and Food Sciences, and the other is the Faculty of Design and Architecture. Of course, our achievements to date are not limited to these alone. We have also made progress in organizing education, and I can say that today we have 640 students, including 112 masters, while the rest are bachelors. I can even say that our first admission was in 2023, and its graduates have already completed the Louis University's master's program this year," said Hafiz Pashayev. Addressing the meeting, President İlham Aliyev said it was a very significant day in the history of Azerbaijan-Italian relations, as they were participating in the inauguration of the buildings of the Italy-Azerbaycan University, saying that when he met with President Mattarella in Rome last year, he informed him about this and invited him to pay an official visit to Azerbaijan. The president added that Sergio Mattarella accepted his invitation and came to Azerbaijan for a second official visit. "We are inaugurating this wonderful educational institution together as part of the visit. In fact, the inclusion of this event in the program of President Mattarella's official visit shows that both Italy and Azerbaijan attach great importance to cooperation in this area. I am sure that the future of the university will be very bright. It will take its rightful place not only in Azerbaijan, but also on a global scale, and graduates of the university will contribute to the development of Azerbaijan," said President İlham Aliyev.
Azerbaycan Diplomatic University.
President of Italy, Sergio Mattarella, expresses deep gratitude to Ada University and its rector for the kind words, noting that the campus has left a great impression on him and he highly appreciated the functionality and beauty of its building. The head of state went on to say that he was personally very pleased with this initiative. Italy is proud of having implemented this project jointly with Azerbaijan. This university brings together not only its vast opportunities, resources, research and teaching, associate professors and young Azerbaijani and Italian students. It is also a reflection of the growing, extensive and broad friendship between Azerbaijan and Italy. This initiative is both symbolic and exemplary in nature. It is the crown of our cooperation, which manifests itself in various forms and sectors, ranging from energy to the economy and industry. This place is also the embodiment of the culture, scientific research and education that closely bind our countries and their citizens. I would like to express my deep gratitude to President İlham Aliyev for his kind invitation to come to Azerbaijan again. I am honored by his invitation to inaugurate such a magnificent student campus, said President of Italy, Sergio Mattarella.
On October 1st, President İlham Aliyev and First Lady Mehriban Aliyeva participated in the opening ceremony of a new park established in Baku's Narimanov district.
Eldar Azizov, head of Baku City Executive Authority, informed the head of state and the First Lady about the park. The new recreational area is located at the intersection of Ahmed Bey Ağaoğlu, Tabriz, and Talat Khalif streets, near the Italy-Azərbaycan University. Covering an area of 3.5 hectares, the park features gazebos, an amphitheater, a tennis court, entertainment zones for children, and a modern lighting system. All necessary facilities have been created for both quiet relaxation and sports activities. It should be noted that over the recent years, Baku's outlook is changing at an accelerated pace. Building of new parks and alleys, upgrading of existing greenery and recreation zones in line with the modern standards further developed the capital and transformed it into one of the most beautiful cities of the world. New recreation areas open in different parts of Baku also serve to improve the ecological environment and at the same time enables the effective organization of leisure time of residents. This new park has been commissioned to be used by city residents and guests as another area added to the green map of the capital.
On October 1st, President Ilham Aliyev arrived in Denmark for a working visit at the invitation of Prime Minister of Denmark, Mette Frederiksen, and President of the European Council, Antonio Costa, to participate in the 7th European Political Community Summit.
At Copenhagen International Airport, President Ilham Aliyev and First Lady Mehriban Aliyeva were welcomed by officials.
Five years ago, on October 1st, 2020, the Azerbaijani army was confidently advancing toward a great victory over the enemy. One by one, our cities and villages were being liberated. According to the Minister of Defense, on the 5th day of the padded war, the enemy was forced to retreat from all positions in key areas along the front line. Precision strikes by our units destroyed Armenian military convoys moving in various directions. Since the beginning of the padded war, up to 200 enemy tanks and other armored vehicles, 228 artillery systems and multiple launch rocket systems, mortars, over 110 transport vehicles and one S-300 surface-to-air missile system were rendered inoperable. On this day, President of Belarus Alexander Lukashenko called President Ilham Aliyev to inquire about the situation on the front line. The head of state informed the Belarusian president about Armenia's provocations and Azerbaijan's counter-offensive operations in response. As a result of another artillery strike by the Armenian armed forces targeting Azerbaijani civilian settlements, 19 civilians were killed and around 55 others were injured. This information was released by the General Prosecutor's Office. Mine clearance operations continue in the territories liberated from occupation in September. 522 anti-personnel mines, 118 anti-tank mines, and 5,286 unexploded ordnance were discovered and neutralized. This was reported in the monthly update from the Mine Action Agency. It was also highlighted that approximately 5,622 hectares of land have been cleared of unexploded ordnance. That was all for the day. Thank you for watching us. Stay well.
Təyyarədə gecikmə var. Biraz yubanacağım.
Siz AzTV xəbərə baxırsınız. İndi AzTV-nin mobil tətbiqi ilə ən son xəbərləri istənilən yerdə, istənilən an izləyə bilərsiniz.
Azərbaycan Radiosu 105 FM.
Ulduzlar yatar, bircə baxışla günü oyadar. Gəl baxışınla baharı qaytar, quşlar qayıtsın, qoy qatar qatar.
Hazırdır.
Deməli hələ baxmağa vaxtımız var.
Azərbaycan Grand Prix'si start verildi. Aslında buradan iki Williams'ı görürük. Davamı necə gələcək?
Təəssüf edirəm xanım, gecikmisiniz. Konsert artıq başlayıb.
Artıq AzTV-nin yeni mobil tətbiqi ilə bizi istədiyiniz yerdə canlı izləyə biləcəksiniz. AzTV, İdman TV, Mədəniyyət TV, Azərbaycan Radiosu və Beynəlxalq Radio. Hamısı bir tətbiqdə, bir toxunuş uzaqlığında. Bunun üçün mobil cihazlarınızda Android üçün Play Market, iOS üçün App Store-dan AzTV mobil tətbiqini yükləyin.